If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then how...
Good morning. Welcome to another edition of the Monday Morning Challenge. I hope that you had an outstanding, fabulous, and you know my favorite word, great weekend. Really, I hope that you got to do a lot of things that you wanted to do. I hope you got to attend a lot of graduations. You know, this weekend, my son graduated. It was a milestone for us in college, for our son, you know, a male, a young African-American male to graduate from college. You know, that's important to us. You know, it's our second child to graduate from college, and we're pushing all of our children to get through school and get an education. That's a priority. And today I want to come to you and talk about priorities. What are some of your priorities? What are priorities for you? What are priorities for your family? What are priorities for your children? And what are you doing about those priorities? I think that, you know, prom and high school graduation is great, but sometimes we put too much emphasis on proms and graduations. I want you to think about that. The amount of money we're spending hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars on that, but come August, no activity, nothing's going on. We're not sending no one off to college. We gotta start sending people to college. We gotta stop just celebrating proms as if the king and queen of the world is coming to town. We're rolling out red carpets. We're getting limos. We're getting Bentleys. We're doing champagne toasts like someone got married. We're carrying bouquets. We're doing it all. Come on, people. Really? What are we doing? Where are our priorities at? Our priorities should be to celebrate that short term and let's get to the next chapter. Now we need to get them college applications, make sure that they should have been filled out. Did you fill out a FAFSA for your child? Did you put some money aside for your child while you were working to send them to college? Prioritize. I want my kids to have a better life than what I have had. I want them to. I think sometimes I probably spoiled them, but I'm giving them the life that I wanted to have as a kid. I want better for them. That's my priority. What's your priority right now? It should be advancement on your job. If you're doing the same thing and getting the same results, it should be the change. Here's a few things I want you to think about in priority. I want you to get up every day and write down or find some time you get home from work. Figure out what it is that you want that's important to you. What's a priority to you right now? Is it taking a trip? You might not have taken an anniversary trip with your significant other for a while. Do that. It might be a trip with your family that you haven't been able to do. It might be something simple as being to take your family to a nice fancy restaurant. That's cool. You know, but also put some priorities for yourself individually. Put some priorities for your kids of what you want for them, expect them to do. But put them in order and write them down. Start putting together a plan to execute them and put them in action, and then begin to dominate your life with the things that you have put down as priority and get some accomplished with that. Once you reach that pinnacle of that, let's go on to the next. If graduation is over, let's go on to the next. Now my kids have graduated, 2 of them from college. I want them to get their life started now and begin to get a career started on their very own. And if they decide to, you know, find someone that they're special with and get married and begin a family, that's great, but it's priorities. We need to start making priorities the new norm. Stop putting so much emphasis on one day or on one situation. I'm congratulating those who have reached their pinnacle and graduating and going on prom and finishing high school. But what's next? What's next? That's what I'm talking about right now. Priorities. What's important? What's number one? What's number two? What's important? We got to start putting emphasis on that. People, I'm not begging with you, but I'm telling you, priorities are important. I'm not going to take too much of your time, but I want you to get your Monday started this week. And remember, don't be good. Be the greatest you can be, and put priorities and emphasis on what's important to you. Write them down. Look at them every day. Think about them. Execute them. And dominate them with actions that you need to get to those goals. I'll see you next week. And remember, don't be good. Be great.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the microphones, and they wanna know the return. If you are what you say you are, a superstar.